Ship stresses and measures on board to counteract the effect of ship stresses. Think of a ship like a giant floating structure that's constantly being pushed, pulled, and twisted and smacked around, just like how our bodies can get strained from the much movement or pressure. Ships face similar physical stress that can hurt their structure if not handled right. Let me break it down in a simple, plain terms. Hugging and sagging, the bending stresses. Imagine holding a thin roller at both ends. If you push up in the middle, it curves upward. That's hugging for a ship. When waves lift the center up while the ends hang down, if you push down in the middle, it curves downward. That's sagging. When waves lift the ends up and leave the center hanging low, both bend the ship's backbone, keel, and stretch or squeeze different parts of the hull. Too much of this can crack metal or warp the deck. Shear forces, the tearing stress. Picture a loaf of bread. If you push one end up and the other down, the middle layers try to slide past and each other. That's what shear forces do to a ship. When one section of a hull is pushed up by a wave while the next pulled down, the joint between the gets strained. This is extra tough on the middle part of the ship where cargo weight often changes a lot and can cause weak spots and buckle or break. Torsional stress. The twisting stress. Ever wring out a wet cloth. That twisting motion is torsional stress for a ship. When waves hit one side harder than the other, like when the ship cuts across waves at an angle, the hull gets twisted. Wide ships like container carriers are more prone to this because there's more surface area for waves to push on different sides. Too much twisting can mess up how the deck and hull connect or even shift cargo around. Panting, the breathing stress. If you've ever held your hand underwater and then lifted it up fast, you know how pressure changes, push and pull in your skin. Panting is the same for a ship's bow or stern. As the ship bobs up and down, water pressure makes the hull plates flex in and out like they're breathing. Over time, this repeated fixing wears out the metal, leading to a tiny crack that can lead water and if not fixed. Bonding is smacking stress. Have you ever jumped into a pool bill first felt the impact? Bonding is when a ship's bow or flat bottom slams hard into waves, especially when going too fast in rough seas. Each smack sends a shock through the hull, which can dent or crack the bow, damage the keel, or even shake loose parts inside the ship. Rocking. The warping stress. When a ship rolls side to side in a big waves, it's like someone's trying to squish a shoebox from the top corners. The ship shape gets warped, that's rocking. The upper of the hull gets pushed one way, while the lower part goes the other, straining. And walls, bulkheads, and frames inside. This can loosen bolts, crack walls, or make the shape less stable overall. And that's all about the ship stresses and the measures on board to counteract the effect of ship stresses or the common ship stresses.